Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to run through real quick how to set up a campaign in Command, run that Facebook targeted ad in order to generate leads. If any of you were at a family reunion in 2020 down in Dallas, they had the $1 leads menu. So something really cool Keller Williams has been doing through the campaigns and through partnership with Facebook is helping agents generate leads for pennies on the dollar. So really cool opportunity and very cost effective and friendly. So I'm going to show you, you're going to come in here into campaigns. You're going to click create a new campaign, and then we're going to click social ad. So this is creating a Facebook targeted ad. You can also use Instagram and Twitter. Don't know anyone that markets on Twitter or that really uses Twitter much these days, but you can use it. You're going to go ahead and name the campaign up here. So we're going to just call it test one right now, but you can name this whatever. It could be, the Sally Seller listing or whatever you're trying to do. And this is where you're going to select your goal. So is your goal to advertise with one listing, multiple listings, attract talent, brand awareness, event awareness, or attract buyers? In this campaign, I'm going to go ahead and say that we are looking to attract buyers. So find buyers who are looking for agents to help them purchase a home. Now, what goal you set here is what campaigns and the Facebook targeted ads and the algorithms that they've built out with the artificial intelligence is going to target and who it's going to put that ad in front of. So that's kind of why you're targeting specific ones. Attract buyers works very well to get buyer leads. So we're going to go ahead and open that. We're going to process for a second while it's kind of getting everything set up and ready to go. And we're thinking. Just close out of that. So we've got the name and the goal already set here. You can see you can change that now if you'd like. Then we're going to go ahead and add a listing. You want to make sure if you're searching for a listing that's not your own, you change this from showing only your listings to showing all listings. And I'm going to search for a listing in Orem, Utah. We're going to go ahead and just we're going to grab this for as an example. So it's previewing and getting that image ready for us. So you can see we've got a townhouse here in Vineyard that we're going to be marketing. And then we're going to go to add text. So add text, this is where I can edit all of this. Over here on the right-hand side, you're seeing what your ad will look like on Facebook, on the web feed, on the mobile, and then if you're looking at an Instagram ad or an Instagram story. So I can edit this. I'm just going to say, we're going to go ahead and take out this section. Open house times and all that. We're going to go ahead and use that for right now. We're just going to go ahead and say home is waiting for kind of our headline. So that's not going to show up necessarily on Instagram. But if you look at the Facebook preview, that's what the headline is going to be, that right there. And then you can have any sort of description or information kind of about that. This is going to show up. Just gonna throw something in here. We'll say, come find your dream home here in Sleepy Ridge. This is where you're going to kind of want to get creative, and this is kind of your call to action, helping get those people plugged in and pulled and kind of drawn into your ad and giving them a reason of why they should click more. So one thing a lot of agents are using is Keller Mortgage, saying, as the headline, it could be save thousands on a home like this. You could also pitch something like how you're going to help them as an agent get into homes before, beat the market type of things like that, whatever you want that to be. So we're going to go ahead and save that ad text. We're going to configure ad media. So I can go ahead and add more if I want to show off a couple different images of this listing so that people can kind of get a feel for what's available. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one. So you do have to add them one at a time. We're going to go ahead and show off the kitchen as well. Preview and crop. And this is pulling these all straight in from the KWLS so that you can, pull those in. You don't have to go download those images and then upload them again. And you can do anything. You do not have to attach a listing. You can market if you have an event coming up, or if you just want to market, something about Keller Mortgage, or you create a cool design in designs. You can use those as well. So we're going to go ahead and just do that for now. So I've got the 2 images. You can see over here what that's going to look like. So it just kind of creates the carousel. There's more than one image on that. So it wants my Market Center DBA. So let me just go grab that. One second. So I'm just going to grab that Market Center DBA logo so that I'm compliant with the brokerage stuff. And then this is where we're going to configure where we're targeting this ad to. So I'm going to click configure. This is where I'm going to go in and select the page. I'm going to go ahead and say we're marketing this on the KW Westfield page. You do have to have a business page set up in Facebook in order to market on Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as my quote unquote business page. This is an important piece right here. You want to make sure you use the Facebook lead generation form. You can use a site or landing page. You're going to get a much higher conversion on leads and leads generated by using Facebook's lead generation form over a site or landing page. You can select what you want your call to action or button to be. That's what's going to show up right here as that learn more. So I'm going to leave it as learn more. We can choose a site if we'd like. So I can direct them directly to a specific site. I can direct them to my page, or I can create a custom landing page for that listing, depending on what my goal is. I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to direct them to download my app. And then this is where you're going to want to not use custom settings. So often agents will go in and use custom settings. And this is where you can do expert targeting. Facebook has built out those algorithms. So if you leave custom settings off and allow it to target, based on the artificial intelligence's algorithms, you're going to get those much higher conversion ratios. I promise you, the Facebook targeted algorithms that they've already built out are much more accurate in putting those advertisements in front of the right people, much better than we can do it as agents. So let Facebook run those targeted ads the way it sees fit. It's going to target it based on the algorithms that they've already built out, getting you the most effective leads for the least amount of money. So we're going to go ahead and save that. It's not finding the address, so it's not going to let me save that, but it usually will pull that in. If you have issues with that, you can play with that. And then this is where you set the duration of it. And so they recommend at least $1 per channel per day. That's not a requirement. You can set how long you want the ad to run and what your total budget is. And then once you set that up, you can also distribute evenly across 2 channels or use automatic placements for Facebook and Instagram ads. That's where it's going to optimize it based on where you're getting the most impressions and the most leads generated from. And it's going to start pushing more of it out there. That is if you're using multiple channels. If you're just using Facebook, obviously it's just going to put your full budget onto Facebook. And then you would save duration and budget, and then will go live and you can publish the campaign. Obviously I haven't finished attaching that listing, so it's not going to let me. But once you've got that, you publish the campaign and it will bring you back to this page where you can see how your campaigns are going. So obviously I haven't run any campaigns in the last 30 days, so I have 0 active right now. I've got 0 impressions, 0 lead captures, and $0 spent. But the goal is obviously you want higher impressions and higher lead capture with a low total spent. You can also break down each of your campaigns specifically to see, okay, I have a budget of $30 for this campaign. I haven't actually run it yet. It's still in a draft. But I've said I'm going to run it for 10 days. And this is where you can break down each one. You can pull up any campaign you've built, and you can even duplicate campaigns if you would like to. The one caveat is you cannot edit a campaign once it's been launched. You can duplicate it and edit and launch a new campaign. You can stop campaigns partway through, but you can't edit a currently active campaign. Hopefully that's helpful. If you do have any questions, answers.kw.com is great.